For super cheap FIFA points to open up packs and get the highest rated players, go to CD Keys. They have iOS and Android top-ups cheaper than retail with instant delivery. The links are in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome to a Fernando Gago player review in form, incidentally. 77 rated. I went out and bought him. I've packed him a few times, sold him, and then decided I wanted to review him, such as life goes. He's got some pretty impressive stats in certain areas, and then not so much impressive in others. 80 ball control, 82 awareness, and 80 reactions. 83 short passing. That's pretty much it for the 80 stats. Ones to take note of. 71 long shots, not the best. Only 49 finishing. I've only just noticed it's that low, actually. I thought it was like 69 or something along those lines. That's quite low. I didn't really think it was that bad. I mean, I did pick on finishing as one of the weak points. As you can see from distance here, the goalkeeper makes a decent save, but he probably should be burying that top corner. And again, another effort there that's hit the post. I mean, they're not easy angles in real life. I appreciate that, but in this game, you should be scoring that type of effort. Good at assisting. I was passing a lot more with Gago than I normally do. Gets into sort of 9 yards out, 8-9 yards, manages to slot it into the far corner. But more often than not, you will find, look at that for a finish, more often than not, you will find him just sort of assisting the strikers, really. He gets in around that left-hand side often, and then he sort of plays it in. Very good at scoring goals from that angle, though. I mean, nearly every single time that you get an attack, you've got it either with your left centre mid or your right centre mid when you play a 4-3-3, and Gago being my left, it just seemed to be on the ball an awful lot, and I was really grateful that he was, because he's pretty good. His ball control is phenomenal. His skill move is a bit of a weak one. You'll see in a second what it is, but it's kind of like basically just a step over. It's not the best skill move in the world, but it is fairly effective. That's one of the only long-range efforts you will see him score. This is a fantastic worked move, and again, he manages to slot it into the far corner. But for all the ones that you'll see, like that's his skill move right there. And again, he uses it again, manages to get away from two defenders, and he gets in, and he manages to chip the keeper. Bearing in mind this guy's got 49 finishing, so I was quite impressed that he managed to do that. Now, for all the long-range efforts and the spectacular goals you actually saw there, the beginning clips, the first two of him missing ones from distance, was more what you would see. I just thought that, what's the point showing you me just taking shots and the keeper saving them? No one wants to see that. You want to see goals. So I'm going to tell you what the negatives were. Enjoyment level was an 8. I mean, I'd have him in my midfield any day of the week, really. I mean, in my Road to Glory account, I like to have high-rated players in there. But if I was just playing for fun, Fernando Gago would be one of the ones that would be sort of in my top 5 that I would like to put into the midfield. Movement is an 8. I mean, he's always there. The 4-3-3 formation is fantastic, but it brings the centre mids into play a lot more than it really should do. But I'm okay with that, because there are some fantastic centre mids who can take great long shots. Fernando Gago's finishing isn't the best. The long shots, they do go in sometimes, but more often than not, you're going to be frustrated by efforts hitting the bar and just being easily caught by the goalkeeper. Price is going to be a 9 out of 10 here. He's only about 4k, 5k, max 6k. I can't really remember how much I paid for him. I think it was about 4.5 to 5k. So it's not that's that's really good for a 77 rated inform. That is pretty standard, to be fair, but it is still very good. Overall, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend that you go try him out. Obviously, the 4-3-3 formation is the one that I use to review centre mids, because it gives them a lot more time on the ball. I'm not quite sure why it does it, but it basically just outshines the wingers and brings the centre mids into play. So if you do want, you say you've got bad wingers and you've got some good centre mids, use the 4-3-3 and it will bring them into play a lot more. That's going to do it for me for today, though. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favour and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have done so, of course, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Till then, goodbye.